Well, like all vampire stories, there seems to be ever more mileage in this legend of a fiendish character who is now immortal and looks in the mirror and doesn't see himself and survives on human blood and turns people. And I mean, from the original literary source material through Nosferatu, through various television interpretations of it to now. And this take on it, I think, is as original or possibly more original than anything we've seen to date. They're kind of controlling things like a puppet master is the master vampire. I'm about 1,000 years old and I've lived in this dark, horrible cave for a very long time and waiting for a man of Vlad the Impaler's strength and will to come along and be worthy of the darkness and all its gifts that I have to offer. I don't think Vlad wants to connect with the master vampire. Certainly visually, he's a pretty repellent character. But what's on offer is pretty appealing. The strength of 100 men, the speed of a falling star, dominion over the night and all its creatures. There's a kind of poetry about the writing in this piece. It's very, very good. And also this character is kind of irresistible, really. Physically, he's very impressive. He has an enormous amount of talent. He's big, hunky guy, very good looking. He's an absolute sweetheart. And he has in him there's a kind of poetry about Celts, whether they come from Scotland, Ireland, or Wales. And Luke is a Welshman, and he's built like a Welshman. But there's a kind of gentleness and a vulnerability to him that's terrific, actually. I've never worked with him before. I hope I get to work with him again because he's an absolute joy to work with.